Welcome to the Scaling with Media podcast. I am your host, Derek Stubsky, and today I've got a really awesome guest joining the podcast. With me is Craig Brodsky, who is the co-owner of VIP Traders, Inc. out of New Jersey. Craig, welcome to the Scaling with Media podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, super excited. We were chatting off air a little bit about stocks and crypto and things like that. So I'm looking forward to diving into it. So tell the listeners, what is VIP Traders?
VIP Traders Inc. We started August 2020, and we just started teaching people how to trade stocks. We got into options, we got into growth stocks, and now we're doing crypto too. We teach people how to trade in real time, fundamentals, technical analysis. I actually do trading psychology too, so people, they're in the right mindset when they trade.
No panic selling, right?
Yeah, no panic selling on a red day.
Yes, that's right. No panic selling. Make sure that you're protecting your money. So you said you started in August 2020, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And you have a partner, and you guys started this from day one together, or did he come into play later on? How did that work?
We started from day one together. I was actually a private investigator for 2 years, so I had a lot of time to learn. I paid for a course. I learned how to trade stocks and read charts and everything, and then we dove in trading, and then we were like, hey, let's teach other people how to do this to make money. And we don't even charge that much. So we wanted to help people, really.
Awesome. I love it. So do you have someone specific in mind that you're looking for in terms of like an ideal client, or is this open to everybody?
It's pretty much open to everybody.
Awesome. So if someone were to get started with you and wanting to learn, is there a minimum amount that they need to invest into their portfolio to make this work, or can they start with a couple $100?
They can start with a couple $100. That's fine.
Awesome. And so tell me about like the business structure so far. You have your partner. Do you have any other employees, support systems, investors? What does that look like?
We have a few employees. We have someone doing our option server. Everything's on Discord. Mm-hmm. I have Discord servers for the regular day trading, the options, the crypto, and our like long-term growth stocks. So we have an administrator for each of the servers, and we also have a chart analyst named Sandy, who's from Australia, and he's pretty much a wizard when it comes to charts. I'm pretty decent, but this dude, he's an engineer by trade. Okay. So he's just perfect with lines, probabilities, math. He's really good.
It's always good to have a wizard in your back pocket. That is.
I'm sure. Not a wizard, but I got one in my back pocket.
Shout out to Sandy. I love it. So what got you interested into starting your business around stocks and crypto? You said you were a PI for a couple of years. So like, what was that transition like? Why go in this field?
Kind of fell into it. Everybody was trading, and when I get into something, I really dive in. I really soak up the knowledge. I don't half-ass anything. So I just really got into it. And, I saw tons of people, they were laid off trying to, find ways to make money. And I was like, hey, let's just, start up a business teaching people, because, we always want to help people. Every person wants to help everyone. And I think this is my way of helping people.
I love it. So let's stay on that topic of helping people, because I feel just in my personal research and such, there is so much information that it can become confusing, and a lot of it can be conflicting. And one person says do this while the other person says that's a terrible idea. So how do you create clarity for your clients that are paying you for this service? Because they might be in your Discord and chat with you and your team, and then hop on YouTube and XYZ Crypto is saying, well, no, we don't want to do that. That's a terrible idea. So how do you battle that? How do you balance that?
Well, if someone comes into our community, we straight out tell them everything you're going to find on YouTube is not the proper thing to study. We actually have a beginner course, and we just tell our people, listen to us. If you're in our community, don't listen to anyone else. Doesn't matter if it's your mom, your friend, your business partner, you know what I mean? You're paying us to tell you what to do. I was actually a personal trainer for 10 years, and, same thing. You go on the internet and there's tons of information. Yep. Everything's contradicting. And I'm like, if you're paying me, you need to listen to me.
Yes, that is the most frustrating thing, right? As I come from the fitness world as well, I ran my own gym for about 8 years, and so
That's
like it
awesome.
was the same thing, right? It was well, I read this in the book, I saw this on Google, and it's like, oh my gosh, will you just listen to what you're paying for and just
Yeah,
follow that?
exactly.
Okay, yeah, and you know what? And then go back to like the investing advice is like your broke uncle's probably the best financial advisor out there. I'll tell you what's a good deal and what's not, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So what made you choose the crypto space? I know you said you kind of fell into it. You have a fitness background, the private investigator, and now into crypto. So what made you choose crypto over all the other things that you have experience in?
I like crypto because I'm a huge tech fan. I love technology. You know, I was a geek in high school. You know, I love to learn. I love technology. I like, building things. And crypto is all about changing the world we live in. And I actually went to IT school for probably about 6 months. And I haven't done IT since then. I, used 10 years of my life for bodybuilding, and I'm back to being a geek after 10 years.
It's good though. Okay, awesome. So you enjoy it because the tech aspect of it, how it's impacting and changing technology quite rapidly.
Yes, very rapidly. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. So let's shift gears here and talk like client acquisition and like revenue drivers, right? So how are you acquiring clients? How are you getting in front of people to have them join your Discord and pay you for your service?
Mainly Facebook and word of mouth.
When you say
We
Facebook, like organic posts, or are you doing like paid advertising?
we have a group of 11,000 people.
That helps.
So yeah, so we did the paid advertising and it didn't go anywhere for Facebook. I feel like there's other avenues like Google Ads, stuff like that would work much better, but it's more expensive and we're not trying to get huge since like I'm an entrepreneur, so I got my hands in tons of different things. So, it's just like, VIP traders is my baby.
Sure.
But I'm trying to do a lot more things currently.
Okay, got it. So I want to kind of pick your brain really quick on the Facebook group itself, because I think a lot of people that are going to be listening to this, they want to drive people to a free group. They want to have an organic platform. They want to be able to generate revenue without having to rely on Zuckerberg, right? And so,
Yes, yes,
uh,
yes.
what's like your secret? Because August of 2020, I mean, this recording is December of 2021, so you're just over a year old, almost a year and a half, and you have 11,000 people in your group. How did you attract those type of numbers?
Guerrilla marketing.
Guerrilla marketing. Okay.
We would honestly go into groups and spam them like crazy.
Okay. Just relentless spamming, relentless follow up.
Relentless. Yep.
Okay, awesome. And I see that as a reoccurring trend with those that are actually growing with numbers. I think there's strength in numbers. You have 11,000. You have warm leads that you're consistently working from that group, and a lot of that has to do with becoming relentless and
Yes.
not being afraid to step on toes or ruffle feathers or what are
Yeah.
people going to think if I post this? Like
We,
just
we
going
don't we
after
do
it.
not care. We don't
I
care
love
what
it.
you think of us. If it if it pays us at the end of the day, it works.
That's right. Okay. I love that. I love that. So, what's the number one driver of revenue for your business? Is it the Facebook group? Is that the main driver of getting clients?
The Facebook group and just posting our wins on our personal Facebooks really drives revenue because people have, they get FOMO. They're like,
Right.
oh, what's this? Why are they making that much money?
Right.
You know what I mean? So they
Yeah.
sign up, check out what we got going on.
Makes sense to me. Awesome. And so, levels of service that you provide, are you like, this is what we do? It's option A and that's it, or do you have like different levels of service in terms of the in-depthness of like consulting and things like that?
We pretty much just do a basic thing, but we offer different servers. Like we have our main day trading server, which is day trading and swings. We have our options server where you get to learn options, growth stocks for more for people who want to invest long term. And then we have our crypto for crypto enthusiasts. But I'm really trying to push everyone into the crypto state space because that is the future. Some
Absolutely.
some people are denying it, but it's the future.
It ain't going anywhere. I
It's
think we know
not.
that. It's not
Even
2006.
the government is like I watched the hearing last week. The government's literally learning about it. They're learning about decentralized finance and mining and blockchain and everything. And like, if the government needs to learn about it, you need to pay attention to it.
Absolutely. If it's becoming that big and that impactful, it ain't going anywhere, and it's only going to be,
Bigger.
growing from here, right?
Yeah, it's only what, 3 trillion market cap on a good day.
Hey,
And the traditional markets are what, 10 times that, maybe 20 times that.
yeah, yeah. So that's lots of growth opportunity, huge upside. And you said something earlier, and I kind of want to reiterate this, is like, I feel like investing into crypto isn't just like betting on a coin, but almost investing into a technology. Would you
Yes,
find that to be accurate?
that is how I look at it. But the mainstream, they just go to what's trending on Dex tools or Coin Market Cap on CoinGecko, and they bet on a token, because a lot of the people investing in these decentralized meme coins, they don't have a traditional finance background, which I understand. So it's pretty much gambling in my eyes. Yeah, I'll play a casino, throw a few $100 at a dog coin, see what happens. But I like investing in real viable businesses with utility, so I can sleep at night.
Well, it's like having your penny stocks or your blue chip stocks, right? It's kind of the same concept. It's like you can take
Yes,
that bet, you can take that flyer. Don't put your life savings on it. If it hits, great. If it doesn't, no harm, no foul. You should be able to put money in that you're okay with losing.
for sure.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So from a entrepreneurial and business owner standpoint, what do you feel is like your natural strength when it comes to running a business?
Public relations, 100%. I'm a very good communicator with my
Good.
people.
Good. I love that. So do you feel like that came natural to you throughout the years, or is that something that you had to develop over time?
Natural throughout the years. I was in a band for 10 years. I would always, talk to people at concerts and stuff and get our name out there. And as a personal trainer, you're always dealing with the public, and everything I've done promotions for different brands and everything. I've always been dealing with the public. Yeah, the public isn't my favorite thing. I'm an introvert, but just for some reason just works.
Awesome. I found that with a lot of entrepreneurs, like the introverts are the ones that are able to almost have the switch. Like they can flip it on when they need to, but if they don't have to, they won't.
Exactly.
They're not looking, they're not out there seeking
I'm not going
high.
to parties or anything like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I'd rather stay at home on the couch and watch a movie than go out to a party. I totally get that.
Yes.
So, okay, awesome. As a entrepreneur, business owner, what do you feel are some of the biggest challenges that you face?
Well, in the finance industry, it's really the market. Because if the market's red, you'll have people cancel. Market green, everyone FOMO's in. But when I look for a client, I try to tell them like it's better to just stay in the market, buy the dips when everything's low. But a lot of people get scared. It's the world is our biggest, hurdle.
What if it goes to zero? Right? Yeah,
Well, yeah, some people
yeah,
think that,
yeah,
but
exactly.
it always bounces back. Like these companies aren't going anywhere. These hedge fund managers, they're not going anywhere. There's always going to be money in the markets.
Absolutely. Okay, awesome. I love that. So, last question here. My favorite one that I like to ask everybody on the podcast. Craig, you can go back in time and speak to a younger Craig, a less knowledgeable, less experienced Craig. What's one piece of advice you'd give yourself?
Buy Bitcoin at $1.
There you go.
No,
We should
I
get
would
this
just
podcast.
I would have myself really look into finance more, because I didn't get into finance until the later 20s. And I think my life would have been so much more different if I had, financial knowledge back then.
So financial knowledge, financial literacy,
Yeah,
getting a good
financial
grasp
literacy.
on
Yes.
that. Awesome. Yeah, and I think that's huge, and that's something they don't teach in schools, right?
No.
Is like they don't teach any of that, and then like by the time you're in your mid upper 20s, it's like, oh, I probably should figure out how to
How
invest.
money works.
I probably should figure out how money works. Yeah, I don't want to work until I'm 80, so like
Yes,
I probably should
exactly.
figure this out. So totally get it. Awesome, man. So what I want to do now is open up the floor to you. Give yourself the opportunity, plug yourself, plug your company. Where can they find you? If they want more information on trading, how do they get in contact with you? And then I know you said you have some partners and such that you'd like to give a shout out to as well. So the floor is yours. Go ahead and plug yourself away.
Definitely. I want to give a shout out to Mike, the co-owner of VIP Traders Inc. He's a great business partner. We've done a lot of great things together. I want to give a shout out to Sandy, our chart analyst, Art on crypto, Mark on growth. And I want to give a shout out to Defiant Investments LLC, is a team I just joined. We are aspiring to change the decentralized finance world from useless dog coins to viable businesses to invest in.
I like that. Look at that. You came prepared. I love it. So if someone's listening to this and they're like, I want consulting, I want help in terms of investing my money for short-term gains, long-term gains, whatever it might be, how do they get a hold of you, in contact with you, and have the opportunity to invest and work together?
You can contact us on our website, www.viptradersinc.com. We have a WhatsApp API. You can literally just message me if you have any questions.
Easy enough. I love it.
Yeah. We got a business phone line. You can text, you can email us, but the best thing to do is just message me. I always answer.
Perfect. Very good. Very good. Yes, he has been very responsive in messages as well. Just throwing it out there. So,
I try. I really try.
what he says is true. It's not just a plug there. Awesome. So there you go. Make sure that you're jumping on the website. Give them a follow. Find them on Facebook. Can people join your free group?
Yes. Trading Tips and Tricks on Facebook.
Trading Tips and Tricks on Facebook. It's a free group. Jump in, see the wins. I'm sure they give some good golden nuggets in there as well.
Yep.
Get yourself
tons of free stuff.
Awesome. Get yourself familiar with the community. And then if you want to, move forward and work with Craig and his team, then we can go from there. So awesome. Speaking of likes and follows and all of that, if you like this episode, you found it valuable, make sure that you're giving us a like, subscribe, follow the podcast as we will continue to provide some insights in terms of entrepreneurs and their stories from around the world. So really appreciate you all for jumping on. This is Derek Stupsky with Taylor Green Media. Thanks for following us, and we will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.